Hey everybody, this is pretty much just for my Blue Day students. I wanted to make you a little video on what everyone's going to be seeing today and what I'm trying to talk about tomorrow, but I'd really want you to watch this video today so I don't have to go in depth or that much in depth tomorrow. So if you look at, first of all, you can find this PowerPoint I'm about to go to on today's lesson to the side if you want to review it. But what I want to do is just kind of take you through what we're about to start learning. So last week we learned all about the natives and the different cultures and how those different cultures are impacted by the climate and the resources around them. Well, this week we're going to talk about what happened when the other side of the world connected with these natives. So what you're going to learn is that this continent right here that I'm circling is called Europe. Okay, countries like France, Spain, Portugal, England, uh, Germany, Greece, all these great Italy, all these great countries are in this circle right here, okay? And so these countries were the most advanced uh, countries and most advanced empires of this time that we're in right now. And right now, the time we're in is 1492, okay? That's the year we're in. And so remember, we've been talking about how natives live on this side of the world. Well, what we're about to find out this week is what happened when these European cultures started to explore and they found these areas. What was it like when they started interacting with Native Americans? Okay. Well, here's what we're going to start learning about this week. You're going to start learning about Christopher Columbus and his journey and how he landed in what is today the Caribbean and how that caused everyone else to want to come over and join the party as well and start exploring the new world. Well, let's start with this. First of all, this is a map of the world in 1492. This is what people thought the world looked like in this year. Okay, so we're talking almost 500 years ago, over 500 years ago. And basically, you can see this map is not too bad. It's sort of accurate. We have Africa, we have Europe, and then we have all of Asia, right? So this side of the world was very connected. I don't know in seventh grade if you learned this or if you remember this, but you learned about the Silk Road, where people were gathering items from China and just trading them all across the world, basically, right? It was called the Silk Road. So if you wanted spices or silks from Europe, you would have to go all the way across land to get it. This could be a 5-year trip when it's all said and done. So before people found Americas and all this stuff over here, they were looking for a quicker trade route to get to China from here. And so a lot of people started saying, all right, you can just sail all the way around and get there by going around Africa. Well, that takes a long time. So a guy named Christopher Columbus said, well, what if we just said we'll go west and you can land in China because the earth is round? Well, a lot of people during this time were skeptical of that idea. A lot of people thought it would work. A lot of people thought it was crazy and that you could fall off the edge of the earth or something like that. Now, this is where Columbus comes into play. So Columbus, you guys are going to learn, not the greatest guy in the world, did a lot of wrong, which we're going to learn about. But you're also going to learn that because of this gamble that he took of going west, he kind of proved that the world not only was round, but there was more to it. So let's talk about this. So you look right here. His initial plan was to go around the world and land in China like this, because this is what they thought the map looked like. Well, in reality, he would have been right. Had this not existed, he would have landed right in China and gone around the world. What he didn't know, or what no one knew, is that there were two other continents on the other side of the world that he would accidentally land on and go through. So when he landed, when Columbus left Spain and landed here, he actually thought he landed over here in India and China. That's why he called the first people he found here Indians, because he thought he landed in India. That's where that name Indians comes from. So what you're going to learn this week is what happened after Columbus landed here and what happened to the rest of Europe wanting to get here after it was discovered there was land over here. And not only that, how did natives and these Europeans interact? Did they get along? Were they able to make peace, or was there war? Was there a lot of violence? That's what we're going to learn about this week. So what happened, long story short, what happened when this side